Alright, what's going on, everybody? This video specifically is made to teach people how to create a multi-track using Ableton for real-life church. So if you are watching this, I hope this makes sense. I hope you've probably made your way to Ableton somehow and you're starting to begin this process of putting together a brand new track. And if you're watching this on YouTube and there's a better way to do something like this, let me know. Leave it in the comments below, or if you have a question, please reach out to me. We're just going to go ahead and begin with the whole process from the start to finish of how we get our songs and how we also incorporate them into our worship. So let's go ahead and begin, and let's do this. Alright, so if you don't know anything or don't know where to start when it comes to multi-tracks and backing tracks, we use a website called multitracks.com. It has tons of songs out there. Literally, you can see all the songs that are out there that are currently really popular. It's got different synths and pad sounds. It's got all sorts of resources when it comes to song sounds. They're pretty upfront about their pricing, pro presenter templates, charts, everything. I mean, just check out Multitracks, and they will help you out when it comes to your backing tracks for a Sunday morning. And so, how we do it is we download their Ableton files, and what we do is whenever we get those files, we actually create it in Ableton itself, and I'll walk you guys how to do that exactly. So, I'm going to go ahead and pick one of our songs. I'm going to go to our account over here, and I'm going to go ahead and let's go ahead and start with one of our newest songs that we've bought is The Joy. So we're going to click download here on the right side, and we're going to go ahead and request to, let's say we want to do this in the key of C. So we're going to request it, and we're going to download the key of C in our song, The Joy. If you are not aware, we have a folder, a hard drive folder of all of our multi-tracks that we do here at the church. We have a lot of songs that we do or have done throughout the years. And so if we were going to do a brand new song, we would create a new folder for this specific song and go from there. But we have already made this song in the past, so we're going to go ahead and find the Joy folder, which is right here. And we're going to see that we have it done currently in D flat. We have the D flat file itself. We have the original multi-track file. We have the audio file. So we have everything that's in here ready to roll. So what we're going to do is we're going to do the same thing with our C file. So you can see it's almost finished downloading. And whenever we get it downloaded, we're going to open up the Ableton file itself and actually walk through step by step on how we're going to set up markers, how we're going to set up the tempo, how we're going to set up the guide itself, and how we're going to clean up the look of our actual backing tracks itself so you can see the whole process from start to finish. Alright, it is currently decompressing the file, and we are ready to roll. So let's open this up now. We're going to see that this file is found in our downloads. And what we're going to do is we are just going to take this folder right here and just drag it right on over to The Joy. It's going to copy all the things that were in there, and we are going to clean it up so we can see specifically what key it is and what's the tempo of this song. That's all we need to know when it comes to this. We don't need to know the album name. We don't need to know anything else. We just want to see the key and the tempo. So we're going to delete those. And now at this point, we can go ahead and open up this folder and see what's going on in it. And we have our multi-track folder, and that's really it. So what we're going to do at this point, we do not need to have multi-tracks anymore. We're going to go ahead and just open up our Ableton Live session and go from here. All right, so you can see right away it opens up from left to right. It'll play. And what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and begin the process of making this song. There is a lot going on here, but what we need to do is we need to first go through individually and actually replace the click with our own personal click and also add the tempo as well. So over here in our folder section on the left, we're going to click on this and we are going to go to our Ableton Tools. Ableton Tools. You're going to see that we have a tempo project right here. We have our cues. We have all these different things. We also have an arrangement view template as well that also gives us the click and tempo in there as well. You can pick it out of the Ableton Tools or you can pick it out of the arrangement view template. Either way, I'm going to go ahead and take it from this arrangement view template because I actually prefer this one better. So what we're going to do, it is a 4/4 song. So we're going to take the click 4/4 and we're going to drag this in right down here. Alright, and what we're going to do is we're going to drag it out. And it's saying that whenever I pasted that in, it is looking for a certain file. So what we're going to do is do an automatic search to see if it'll find it for us real quick, which it should, and then we're going to go from there. Alright, I'm going to be a little bit more specific when it comes to what we're looking at. So I'm going to go ahead and click on the arrangement project. I'm going to click go to that, and it is searching and it is found and still asking what it is. Okay, we're going to go over here. We're just going to do a hot swap. So what I did is I just went over to the question mark that was kind of asking, and it was saying you can do an easy hot swap just like that. So anyways, we're going to go ahead and go back to our section itself. And all that was asking was, hey, where's the file at? We just need to reveal where the file is as well. Sometimes it does that, sometimes it doesn't. Okay, so we have our click set up. We can see that there's a little marker right here for a 2/4. So we can go ahead and fix this real quick because the drummer and the band will need to know that it is a little different right there. So we're going to go ahead and drag this back in now because we stopped it right there at the 2/4. And now we need to go ahead and bring the halftime in there. And then we're going to bring this back in as well. All right, and now we're ready to go. So our click is now in, so we do not need multi-tracks click anymore. You can keep the click if you'd like, if you prefer it. It's not a problem. I just prefer my own click instead. So if you have problems with it, just keep the other click. It's not a big deal. I'm going to go ahead and drag this back up to the top. And then now I'm going to go ahead and put the template, the tempo template in there as well. And we can see at the top left here, the tempo is at 132 beats per minute. And so now we're going to go find 132 beats per minute, drag this in, and we're going to go ahead and scroll this all the way over to the end. All right, and now at this point we have our tempo and our guide in here. So I'm going to go ahead and line those up perfectly. I'm going to set our tempo, double click on the tempo track that you just put in there and make it a leader. We are leaders, not followers. And so go ahead and make sure you double click on that so whenever you import that into your session of all your songs, you have that ready to go in there. All right, at this point we need to have markers because whenever we import the song in here, we will not have those individual markers in there. And so like I like to see when I'm running tracks, I like to see if we want to go over something again in practice or something like that. I like to see where we're going to be at whenever I click on the actual sound file itself. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and right click right underneath where all the tracks are. We're going to right click Now we're going to insert a MIDI track. Okay, I'm going to change the color to black just because that's what I'm kind of used to doing. I'm going to delete these returns real quick, and I'm going to change the name of it to be markers. And this makes it extremely easy now to kind of see exactly what we're doing. So at this point, we're going to go ahead and highlight Command Shift M, and that is making a MIDI marker, MIDI file that we can rename to actually say, hey, this is the count off. And you can see the names at the very top here. And then you have to individually go through Command Shift, rename, intro, and over and over and over until the song is done. So I'm going to do this real quick, and then after I'm done, I'll be back. Alright, now you can see that my markers are done, and I know, man, we're on the pre-chorus here, we're on the chorus here, post-chorus, turnaround, verse 3. It makes it easy to see now, so if I want to jump into certain sections, I can. One last thing we're going to do as we finish up making the track, we're going to go ahead and shift, click, and click, and we're going to click Command G to group this. It just gives it a nice clean look, and we're going to Command R to name it The Joy. At this point, you can change the color, right-clicking, and do whatever you want with this. Looks good. And now we are done with this file. So what we're going to do is we're going to go up and click File, Save As. And what we're going to do is we're going to name it the file that we named the folder just a minute ago. So we're going to name it The Joy C132 beats per minute, and done. And that is how you create a multi-track folder for a real life church. So if you have any questions about that, leave a comment below, reach out to me, or if there's a better way to do it and you're watching this on YouTube, leave a comment below and let me know what you think. So anyways, thanks for watching. Appreciate it.